And should we have the doors open?
I'll do it. You do what that's going to Is the front door?
Front door's open. Ready to go.
Online? Well, good evening and welcome to tonight's extraordinary council meeting. I welcome all those in attendance in the chambers and those watching via live stream. This meeting is being recorded whilst it's also being live streamed to YouTube. I remind the public gallery that the recording of this extraordinary council meeting is not permitted under Council's Code of Meeting Practice unless prior approval has been obtained from the acting CEO. Anyone in the gallery caught recording any part of this meeting without consent may be asked to leave. The public gallery is also asked to refrain from interjecting whilst councillors or staff are speaking and to keep discussion to a minimum so as to allow councillors to conduct the business of council without interruption. As this recording will be available as a public record, those in attendance, including councillors, staff and members of the public gallery, must refrain from making any defamatory statements. Thank you. Item 1, acknowledgement of country. I acknowledge that we're gathered on Biripi land. I pay respect to the Biripi elders, both past and present, and also extend that respect to any other Aboriginal, Torres Strait Islander people who may be present. Item 2, there is no remote attendance at the meeting. Item 3, Mr. Group Manager of Governance, do we have any apologies? See and hear none. Councillors, is there any interests to disclose? See and hear none. Item 11, confidential matters. We will now move into confidential matters. Do I have a mover and a seconder to move that item 11.01, recruitment of the General Manager listed on the agenda, be considered in the confidential session of Council? Moved by Councillor Shepherd, seconded by Councillor Edwards. All those in favour? None opposed. Declare that carried unanimously. Thank you. Do I have a mover and a seconder to move that the extraordinary council meeting be closed to the public for the consideration of the confidential item for the reason as listed in the report? Moved by Councillor Lipovac, seconded by Councillor Kirkman. Thank you. All those in favour? None opposed. Declare that carried. Thank you. I now ask those members of the public currently present in the chambers if you could please leave the meeting whilst the confidential items are being dealt with. You're most welcome to return to the meeting when we resume after the closed session. Thank you. I welcome back any members of the public who have returned to the chambers or rejoined the live streaming of the meeting. Final item, outcomes of the closed session. I now ask that Group Manager Governance read the meeting outcomes of the item in the closed session of the extraordinary council meeting, item 11.01, recruitment of the General Manager, including the resolution, any conflicts of interest and voting outcomes. Thank you, Mr. Ferguson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. With regard to item 11.01, recruitment of the General Manager, Council has resolved 1, that Council offer the preferred candidate the position of General Manager of Port Macquarie Hastings Council, and the Mayor, in consultation with the recruitment consultant, be authorised to negotiate and finalise the appointment based on the following terms and conditions. A 5-year performance-based contract in accordance with the standard contract of employment for General Managers New South Wales. B, a total remuneration package as detailed in the body of the report, being the total value of all components of remuneration offered, including salary, superannuation, the private use value of the council-provided motor vehicle under a novated lease or leaseback arrangement, and any other benefits negotiated with the successful candidate. C, if applicable, a relocation allowance be offered up to a limit of $10,000 to cover the cost of relocating household and other items, subject to 50% of the reimbursement be paid on relocation and the remaining 50% after 12 months satisfactory service as assessed by the Performance Review Panel. And D, the policies of the Council which grant the entitlement to the employee relating to the private use of council motor vehicle and the incidental private use of the council-provided mobile phone and laptop computer. 2, that Council make no public announcement of the name of the successful candidate until such time as the Mayor has obtained a written acceptance of the offer from the preferred candidate. 3, that council, should the preferred candidate for whatever reason decline the offer, the next steps are to refer the matter to a future meeting of council for further consideration. And 4, maintain the confidentiality of the documents and considerations in respect of the General Manager recruitment process. That item was carried unanimously. Thank you, Mr Mayor.
Thank you, Mr Ferguson. That now concludes the business on tonight's agenda. Thank you to those who have attended in person or via live stream. I now declare the extraordinary council meeting closed at 10:09 p.m. Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.